Hey guys, so we are back once again for another stocks by request where we talk about the top stocks that you guys requested via social media. For those who slid DMs via Instagram, for those who sent PMs via our Patreon community and our YouTube community, this video set is for you. And for those who commented on the previous videos on the stocks that you guys wanted to be talked about, and those who also sent comments via Facebook, this video is for you. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor, and I've been investing in the market for over a decade now. And I create videos like this with just one goal and one heart to just teach you, guide you, give you as much information as possible. By no means this is me giving you stock tips. By no means this is me telling you what to buy, sell, hold, or avoid. This is not any of that. This video is to give you enough information so that you get the proper rudiments of technical analysis. And at some points also, give you snippets of current events, current news also with, again, just one intention. I just really want you guys to be more adept. I want you guys to learn more about investing. And I really do hope that we change the narrative that investing somehow becomes cool also. That's why I try as much as possible not to make this boring, because investing finance has been altogether boring as a whole. So if you like more of this, I have two channels here in YouTube. One is Marvin Germo, 1,600 videos. This is the second one, Stock Investing Made Easy, with 80 plus videos pa lang. We're relatively new. But I know that there's a segment of people also, segment of the population that wants to learn more about stock trading. So for this video, we're gonna talk about dito. A lot of people requested it yesterday, pero hindi na umabot eh. Hindi na siya umabot. But we're talking about it today. Then it had a good move, by the way, no? Then MRC, which had some upward volatility for the day. Then we're talking about a banking stock in BPI. Then Philex Mining. And then we're gonna wrap it up. Hopefully, if there's time, I'm gonna make another one after this if I can still do it. But happy weekend, guys. As you can see, the PSEI as a whole really didn't do much. It's still within the same range. I'm gonna show you the chart in a bit. But for those who were requesting about other stocks that will not be covered in this video, most likely I've already covered them under the videos prior to this. Last night, by the way, I posted US tech stocks, no, Google, Amazon, Facebook. Walang nanood eh. Request ka na request ng US stocks. Tapos when I post US stocks and you don't watch it. No? So, nanood lang na naman. Pareho lang na naman. Si Andy na naman. Tsaka si Patrick Miguel yung nanood. So, I find that a bit interesting. I just find that a bit interesting lang as well. So, I'll continue, and I want to talk about the index first, as what I've always been doing, no, before I go on and talk about individual stocks. I give you a context also on a sense of what's happening in the index, because as you all know, what happens in the index, it's a representation also of how the broad majority of what the large cap stocks are also doing. And if you are invested in mutual funds, the index is also a good reference point also. And naalala ko lang, sabi ni John, tawang-tawa ako sa mga dun sa High Boys. Oo nga pala, sa mga nagko-comment na bots na High Boys ng High Boys stop, hello to all of you, to all of the bots commenting there, and to everyone who has been watching the videos up until then. I just want to greet all of you, no, para lang just to honor you for watching and learning. Si the janitor nanonood, si Lindon Jadulos, who's also watching. You have Rotsen, Soriano, Ikids Camigin, John Bunag. These are regular subscribers, no, that have been watching. And gusto ko lang kayo batiin, Alvin Tung, Rogie Mark, Mary Rose Teodoro, Romeo Uson. Thank you for this. No, I guess it lets me know that what I do also is something that's I guess helping you also. Joel Dudes, Spidey KD, Brian Navarro, Kaya Hernandez, Darius Lipon, Princess de Guzman, Carl Uy, Rose Floria, then sa lahat ng mga bots na nag-hi boys, hello to all of you. And the regulars, si Andy tsaka si Patrick Miguel, thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's talk about the index first. So, yung index natin, no, if you look at it from asan na yung chart ko, hindi naglo-load. Kita nyo ba? Hindi naglo-load sa akin. Is there a problem with my chart? Yan. Okay. So the index, as you can see here, it still is moving under this progression. Support is still this level, 5,825, 5,823. Resistance is still at the 625 level. So, kung buburahin ko lang, makita nyo, it's still toward this path, no? If you can look at it also, it's so clear that it's above the 50-day moving average. As it's above the 50-day moving average, that functions in a way also as a support. And again, current resistance right now is at the 6,025 mark. Please remember, kaka-bounce lang yan. Nag-bounce lang siya just 2 days ago, actually just a day ago, October 8th, hitting the support level, and then it started to bounce right after that. So now I want to talk about Philex Mining first, which had a bit of upward movement also for the day. So this is how Philex is. One of the triggers for its movement from a technical analysis standpoint. I really don't know what the news is. Don't I didn't have the time to see what triggered it from a news perspective, but what I do know is from a tech standpoint, this is a resistance. And from a tech standpoint, also, I know that this is a breakout from that resistance. And what I do know also, if I start to zoom out, I can figure out where the next possible resistance is from here. So if I zoom out again, if you look at it, the last time it tried to challenge this level was February 2019. So Philex has broken out from a resistance that's almost 2 years already. If you zoom out even further, it's the first time that it has gone out from this 4.3 level, which, if you look at it, the last time it went above it was July 2018. So medyo malayo-layo na siya, and medyo malaki-laking resistance na rin yung breakout na niya. So I'm just gonna plot the next possible resistances, so at least you have context also where the stock could possibly experience some areas of selling. For those who don't know what the resistance is and have not read the books that I created, resistance is an area where there's generally a lot of selling. Resistance is an area where people think that it's expensive. That's why people don't buy as much or people sell. So please just write this down. Next possible resistances will be 4.93 and 5.47. Current support right now is at the 4.3 level. So again, please do jot it down. If the 4.3 level will hold, the next possible resistance is 4.93. Please remember the stock today closed at 4.7. I just want to manage expectations that as it closed at 4.7, medyo malapit na rin siya sa resistance. And I just want to also note that from the bottom, last March, it's already up over 155%. From the breakout from the 200-day moving average, it's already up over 68%. From the breakout from the 50-day moving average, it's also up already around 116%. So why am I saying this? Resistances are areas where people sell, or people think that they want to sell there. And the fact that it's close already, there will be people who are satisfied with their gains that may want also to take profit. So please remember, if hindi to umakyat, it's basically because, in my opinion, there might be some profit taking happening because it's very close already to 4.93 level. What you need to watch out for is this: if hindi niya ma-break yung 493 nagkaroon ng bentahan, bantayin yung 4.32. Kasi kung yung 4.32 level na to mag-hold, then possibly yung upward movement niya tuloy-tuloy pa rin, or at least kung magkaroon man ng retracement na boom, aakyat siya dito, pero bababa siya, boom. If this level will hold, then we could see it start to bounce, and we could see it start to at least somehow, some way move from the 4.3 level to the 4.9 level. So again, current support right now, 4.3, current resistance right now, 4.9, current resistance after that, or at least the resistance after the 4.9 level is 5.47. And for those who are position traders, the reversal, at least the upward push that we have right now, is still pretty much in play, still pretty much intact. We are seeing Philex in a way that's relatively bullish from a trend standpoint. So I hope you're learning. Comment below if you're learning. Comment if you are getting stuff from this. Now, I want to talk about BPI. As you all know, we've talked about that a lot of if you're looking at sectors that have been heavily battered, that still has not massively recovered yet, banks are one of them, and BPI is still on a massive, massive, massive downtrend. And if you try to measure it from its highest point to where it is right now, it's still down roughly around 44%, and it's still on a downtrend. And even if you plot this area and try to connect these two together, you're still seeing it also still in a downtrend. Even your 200-day moving average is still confirming that it's still pretty much on a downtrend. One thing is for sure though, it has gone up from the lowest point last March, and we are seeing this. This is the support and resistance range from an upward trending perspective, and from a downtrend perspective, this is your main support, this is your main resistance. For those who are trading it from a quick trading point of view, who are trading it from a shorter term perspective, this is the resistance that you at least have to respect and watch out for, and these are the support levels. So please do write this down if you are a quick trader. Tatanggalin ko muna to para it's not so confusing for quick traders. Support is at 63.22, resistance is at 67.5. As selling continues, watch out if it bounces this, because if it bounces this, target will be 67.5. This distance from here to here would give you around or at least a 6% gain. If the 63.22 level naman does not hold, possible area where it could possibly retrace and go down from is at 61.2. So that's possibly the retracement area if a breakdown from the 63.22 level will not hold. So jot it down, guys. 63.2 support, 67.5 resistance, 63.2 does not hold. 61, the 61 level will be its next possible support area. Hope you're learning. The next stock that I'd like to talk about is MRC. For MRC naman, we have a large breakout. It's on its second day of its large breakout. This is your support, this is your resistance. We saw MRC yesterday break out from the 0.27 mark, and the 0.27 mark is predicated and supported by this area of resistance. So if you'll allow me to zoom out, you will probably, and you will also see this. This is the next area of resistance for the stock. This is the next area of resistance also from the stock. So MRC closed at 0.335. Our resistance is at the 0.33 level. So something to watch out for next week. MRC, if it stays above 0.33, next possible resistance will be the 0.375 level. So please write that down. And also from a trend perspective, it looks the same. It's pushing the same. It's almost the same narrative as how Felix looks like. You see it start to increase. You see the lows start to continue to push up, and even if you connect this all together, you can build another push up from that particular area. So as of this point in time, support 0.33. As of this point in time, resistance 0.37. Monday, or at least for the next few days next week, if the 0.33 level does not hold, current retracement could bring it to the 0.95 level. If it stays above this, current upside will bring it to the 0.0375 level. If you're asking what are the fundamental drivers, I really don't know. I have not been tracking MRC from a news or at least a fundamental point of view. All of this is just brought to you by me analyzing it from technicals, from a technical analysis standpoint, and that's where the strength of technical analysis is. Ayan na naman, nag-zoom in na naman ako, guys. Kung makalimutan ko tong ibalik, kasalanan ko. But yun eh. That's the strength of technicals, that it allows me to analyze stocks even though I'm not looking at what the specific news is. And that's why this is so consistent to what I have been telling you, na kung alam niyo yung technicals, hindi niyo na kailangan mag-chase ano yung balita, hindi niyo na kailangan magtanong sa kaibigan niyo, because everything you need to know is found on the charts. Everything you need to know is found on what the candlestick, the range, the trend is also telling you, and you can make your decisions off of that. Lastly, one of the most requested stocks over the past few days, Dito. And Dito, by the way, had significant, relatively, not as strong as when it was hitting billions, but still significant volume. So this is the last chart that we picked up for Dito. One thing is for sure, it as of today, this is its main resistance right now. Please write it down. Current resistance is 7.05. And as you can see, no, from yesterday, it bounced off the 6 peso level, and it broke past today from the 5.9. Sorry, this is your 5.6 level, and this is your 5.9 level. So today, what's very, very true is Dito stayed above 5.6, which is showing us that there's a level of support here, as evidenced by this area and as evidenced by this area. But Friday, October 9, we see Dito also go above, break out from the 5.9 level. That being said, if the 5.9 level continues to hold its ground, if the 5.9 level continues to build up as a support, then the next narrative for it is it could go to the next possible resistance. And in this charting mechanism, the next possible resistance is here at the 7 peso mark. So again, from a trend point of view, if you look at it here, the upward trend is still pretty much intact. The breakout is still pretty much intact, at least from the earlier breakout points. But from this short-term point of view, current support right now is 6, stays above 6. Next resistance is around 7. 6 does not hold. Current retracement will be 5.6 to as low as the 5 peso mark. So, there. I hope you guys are learning. I hope this is something that's helping you. Ay, ano na, kalimutan ko. I'm sorry. Ayan, so I hope we see it there. I always forget. Minsan kasi when I want to emphasize something, when I want to say something, nagzo-zoom in ako para at least you pay attention to what I'm trying to say kasi feeling ko importante sasabihin ko. Pero yun, nakakalimutan ko. Pero I hope nakita nyo pa rin. So, iso-zoom in ko na lang muna yung charts para kita nyo na maayos. Sorry about that. So, there. Ayan. So, that's where we are for dito. If I do another stocks by request later on, guys, just put it in the comment section, whatever you want me to analyze. And then I'll see kung kaya, but most likely that will come out around 11 or 12 midnight later. I just want to know your feedback, and I want to know if you guys have any more stocks that you guys want me to analyze, or we might do something else. So I guess that's it for now. If you have not watched it prior to this, there's another video that came out. 8 p.m. a few hours ago, main channel, Marvin Germo, we had the guest, fund manager, Ren Agawa, who has so much titles. He's a fund manager. He's a CSS, CPA, MBA. He's a certified money market. I forgot the specific title, but he has so many titles. And he said in that video that if you are a long-term investor, or at least you are someone who's investing, now is a good time to accumulate. If you want to know the context for that, watch the video there. So that's it for now. Please remember, videos like this are for informational purposes. Never buy, sell, hold, avoid the stock just because someone in YouTube is saying it. You have to build the confidence that you know and 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 you know what you're buying, what you're selling, what you're holding. And I hope you guys got a lot from this, and I hope that this is something that added so much value and content to all of you. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. Everything is in the description below for those who want to support the channel, Patreon, YouTube community. For those also who want to trade the US markets, links are down below for eToro. And we also have a playlist about fundamental and technical analysis for my first channel in the description below. So, Marvin Germo, see you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.